In this video, we're going to be talking about moles and the Avogadro number. If you look on the left here, there are cookies. There are a total of 12. So I can say this is 1 dozen of cookies. So 1 dozen of cookies equal 12 cookies. If you have 1 dozen of eggs, right, then you would have 12 eggs. So this word dozen carries the weight of the number 12. Say you have 1 century years. That equates to 100 years. 1700 to 1800, that passed 100 years. And we can say it passed 1 century years. And then if I pass 2 years, right, 2 century years, I'm talking about 200 years. You could even talk about in terms of soldiers, right? 1 century of soldier really means 100 soldiers. So the word century carries the value of count 100. Similarly, mole also carries on some value, and that is if I have 1 mole of cookies, that means I have 6.022 times 10 to the 23 cookies, meaning that there's lots and lots of zeros after this 2 right here. Well, those are a lot of cookies. I would say it could feed the whole world and have plenty left over. So why am I talking about? I'm not talking about cookies, but I'm going to talk about now in terms of atoms. So if I have 1 mole of helium atom, I'm talking about there are 6.022 times 10 to 23 helium atoms. What about molecules? If this is a molecule, if I have 1 mole of water molecules, then I'm talking about this many, 6.022 times 10 to the 23 water molecules. So because in chemistry we can deal with a really big number, instead of saying all of these 0.022 times 10 to the whatever power, instead of doing that, we can just simply say 1 mole, 1.5 mole, 3 moles. So this value of 6.022 times 10 to the 23 value in itself is also known as the Avogadro's number. With this number, we can come up with various unit conversion. Now, let's look at that image on the right. If I look at copper here, if I were to count every little copper here, then I would count this many atoms of copper, the 6.022 times 10 to the 23. So all of these substance here really illustrates how of 1 mole of that atom. So just kind of give you an idea what that means. Now, again, with this number right here, we can come up with unit conversion. Since this is an equality, we can come up with the unit conversion such as this, where 6.022 times 23rd atoms all over 1 mole, or this many molecules all over 1 mole, or ions or particles. Or you can have it the other way around when it comes to unit conversion and have the Avogadro number on the bottom and 1 mole on top. With this, we can do an example problem such as this. Cobalt is a metal that is added to steel to improve its resistance to corrosion. Calculate the number of moles in a sample of cobalt containing 5.00 times 10 to the 20 atoms. What is given here, the given value is the 5.00 times 10 to the 20. What I want to find is the number of moles. Okay, so I'm going to start off with what's given, which is 5.00 times 10 to the 20, and don't forget the units, atoms. We're going to either use the value on the left, so the unit conversion of this one or this one, to calculate the mole. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to select this one, where 1 mole goes on top, 1 mole of cobalt, we're talking about cobalt right now, all over that Avogadro's number, atoms of cobalt equals 2. Now, why did I choose the second one? And that's because we want the atoms to be on the opposite end so these two can cross cancel. If they're right next on both on top of each other, we can't cross cancel them out. So we have just moles of cobalt as a unit left over, and that's a good thing because we want moles of that sample. So let's go ahead and calculate this. When you're calculating this, make sure you are very careful on how utilizing parentheses. So let's go ahead and parenthesize this portion. So 5.00 times 10 to the 20. So that's 5.00 times 10 to the 20. I'm going to close it just to encapsulate all of that, multiplied by 1, since this is 1 right here. Then I'm going to hit enter. Then hit division sign. I'm going to open up a parentheses to incorporate all of those values in there. And that will be 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd power. And I get 8.30. And then it has a bunch of other numbers too. I'm going to start at 8.30 times 10 to the negative 4. Moles of cobalt. And that's my final answer with the correct sig figs. Why is this a correct sig figs? That's because the given value has 3 sig figs. And my ending value better have 3 sig figs. The unit should be moles because that's what's left over. Now, why not use 4 sig figs? In fact, this doesn't have 4 sig figs. These unit conversions are known to have infinitely many. So we go with the smaller one, which is this one. And so that's why it's 3 sig figs. Let's do a learning check. What is the number of moles in 2.0 times 10 to the 23 atoms of aluminum? So you're going to try this and come back and check the key. We'll do the second one together. And here is the key. Let's try the second one. How much atom of neon are present in 0.099 moles of neon? So we have 0.099 moles of neon. And I want to do some calculations so that in the very end, I have atoms of neon instead of moles. We're starting off with moles now. What that means is I'm going to go back and look at these 2 unit conversion and choose this one instead. Why? Because we want the moles to be on the bottom. So 1 mole of neon could cancel out the moles of neon. And then the Avogadro number goes on top. Atoms of neon. Okay, and then so let's calculate this. We have 0.099 times. Now I'm going to go ahead and parenthesize this. Put 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd, and then close the parentheses, hit enter. Now, and then I'm going to put divided by 1. So you get that, which is 5.96 times 10 to the 22. Or I'm going to put it at 6.0 since this is 2 sig figs. 22 atoms.